Hello and welcome to another Minecraft tutorial. In today's video, I will be showing you how to build a honey farm. Now, it's nothing super complex, there's not a lot of redstone, it kind of looks scary, but in reality, it's a very simple farm to build, and I hope after this tutorial, you will be able to take it and put it in your own Minecraft worlds and be able to enjoy lots and lots of sweet, delicious honey. In order to build this farm, you will need the following supplies. You're going to need 36 pieces of glass, that is if you want to build the glass windows around, 8 pieces of grass for the 8 rose bushes to sit on. You can use any too tall flower, I just like using rose bushes because they look the prettiest. You can then also need 4 bees nests or honey or beehives, depending on which one you have access to, preferably already containing your bees. The max number of bees you can have in a bee's nest or beehive is 3. Keep that in mind. 4 dispensers, 13 hoppers, 4 sticky pistons, 2 levers, 1 block of redstone, 16 comparators, 4 redstone repeaters, 1 minecart chest, 2 redstone torches, 8 slabs of some kind, 1 redstone lamp, a double chest, or this is just an option. You can expand the storage as much as you want. We're just putting it into a simple double chest for now. 13 powered rails, 1 detector rail, 1 oak fence gate, and about a stack of redstone, a little less, but grab a stack just to be safe. And then you will need building blocks and a ridiculous amount of glass bottles. The reason why you need so many glass bottles is because if we go over to the farm here, in order to prevent a honey bottle from getting caught in this dispenser once it dispenses, you have to have every slot of the dispenser filled. So in filling it with plenty of glass bottles will prevent this from happening, so when the little bee goes back inside, it will dispense out the bottle into the hopper chain, which will then be collected over here in your storage system. Now this farm fits in a 18 by 11 by 7 box. So if you're making out an area in your base to fit this farm, you will need to make that much space in order to fit it. Let us move on from talking about the specifications and pieces of this, and let's move on to building it so you can follow along with me. So to start off with for this build, it's very easy. We're going to start by placing our grass blocks 2 blocks from the edge and 1 block from the edge on the other side. So 1, 2, and then we're going to place them 1 block apart, and we're going to place 4 lines. Then we're going to grab our rose bushes or 2 tall flowers and place them on the grass. And then we're going to take our glass and place it in between each flower and on the front sides as well, to make sure that we are making a completely encased space for our bees to exist in, making sure to cover the top. If you forget to cover the top, your bees will fly away and it'll be a big sad. Then we're going to grab our chest. We're going to place our chest 1 block away from our dirt, like so. Then you'll take your hoppers, run 1 hopper into the back, and run it all the way back across, making sure to make it point into the other hoppers so you don't get a clog, like so. Place your bee nests. This may be easier to do before you place in the glass, like so, making sure to fill in the glass behind you if you do this. And once you have your bees nests in place, if you don't have bees already, this is going to be much more difficult. So make sure that you have bees already in your hives. So when you place them down, you don't have to worry about trying to go gather bees and bring them over, because bees are finicky. After we've put in our hives, we're going to want to build up a level. So what I recommend you do is place your hopper, break the middle one on all 4, like so. Take your dispenser and put it facing downwards over top of your beehives, like so. That is the first part of the farm done. This is the actual bee habitat area. Next, we'll move on to building the second part, which is the brain, so to say, that fits in the back here. So in order to build this brain, you're going to need to grab out all the redstone components. We'll start off by placing in blocks, because that's easy. So you go 4 blocks out the back from each of your beehives, like so. You then take your redstone comparator and you put 1 in the back of each beehive. This is the thing that tells the dispenser when to try to pick and collect honey. Then you're going to want to melt a block in between each line with redstone along all of the open spaces. Then you're going to take an extra block, put your redstone dust there, put a comparator on the last hopper facing into the chest, pulling a strength out of that, pulling into here, then taking a redstone block and placing it right next to this. This is a safety check, so if this chest is full and this hopper fills up, this will shut off the farm to make sure that you do not get back up into your dispensers. So you will have this farm shut off before you run out of bottles. If this farm shuts off, you will then know, okay, time to harvest my honey, and then I can load all the bottles back in. After we put in our redstone line like this, we're going to want to take a block and place in a line of slabs like so, breaking the ones in between because those are not necessary. So you're going to want to take your slabs. After you've put in the slabs, you're going to take your block and make another line of slabs like so. This is important so that you can make sure that the redstone signal can travel upwards. So put redstone on all of these slabs like so. And if you do this the correct way, you should see redstone, like you should see it all connect up. If it looks like that, it's not correct. It needs to look like a line. That'll show that it's connected. The next step, we're going to want to place 2 blocks on behind every dispenser with a redstone repeater on each one and 1 redstone dust right next to it. Then you're going to take a whole block and place it on the back side of each repeater. This is for the on-off switch that we are about to build. This is the next section of the build, the on-off switch. There are 4 sections. We're building the 3rd section, the on-off switch. So to build the on-off switch, place in your whole block, go 2 more blocks up, break that, and replace this block with a piston. And then once you've done that, you can build across, making sure to have blocks in the center for the redstone to run across later. And then place redstone on top of each one of these like so. Then you're going to bring it across and we'll worry about finishing it after we have built the last part, which is going to be our bottle dispensing system. Now to set this up, you're going to want to place a row of blocks like so, and then jump up top and place in a block in between each hopper, including one at the very end with a block after that. That way the redstone, the minecart hopper, will be able to bounce up against it and go back without dumping double the amount of bottles into one hopper. And once you have ran your line of rails across, you're going to want to go down 3 blocks. So 1, 2, and then you're going to place another block like so. Place in your detector rail. You need to trick it into going upward. Break that block. Place this here. Take your fence gate, hold and just place it on this power rail so it is facing in this direction. If it is facing in this direction, it'll work as well. It does not matter. If you want to put this hooked up to a hopper though, it is recommended that you have it in this configuration so that the minecart can actually pick up items from a hopper. Then you're going to take some blocks and run this out the back, grab your comparator, place it like so, grab a block and run it off this with a torch on the back, place a block on top of the torch with another torch, then run 2 blocks this way, grab your redstone, and power that there. Now, to finish off the farm, we're going to place in our minecart. We're going to grab another block here and run it across here and bring it down 1, where we grab our redstone power lamp and put that there. Grab a lever and put it there. If the lever is off, if the farm is off, the redstone lamp is off. If the farm is... Oh, I forgot to hook it up. If the farm is on, the redstone lamp is on. Now, if you ever need to fix the farm, the first thing to try is to turn it off and turn it back on again, because it will reset the dispensers if they have been powered and need to be powered again. So the last part of this farm is making sure that these redstone lines are powered. So you're going to take your redstone smoothstone, place this like this, grab a lever, and power your rails. It should power all the way to the detector rail and all the way to the end. Then, if you haven't already, place in your minecart chest and fill the thing with lots and lots of bottles. If you do not do this correctly, you will be very sad in the end. Lots and lots of bottles like so, and then it will start to run on its merry way, depositing bottles into each and every single dispenser. What I recommend you do, possibly, is you may want to speed up the process by just going through with 9 bottles and just placing them all in by yourself, so that you make sure you at least have all 9 slots filled maybe even taking in more than that and just like filling them up so that by the time your farm starts producing, you've got enough honey bottles in there to prevent a backup. Now, if there ever is a problem with the farm, first try turning it off and turning it back on again. If that does not work, walk around the back and check each and every, I made this big enough so you can walk through it. Check each and every dispenser to make sure there is not a rogue honey bottle sitting inside your dispenser. If you have a honey bottle in here, it may break the farm, which you do not want to have happen. That's going to be it today for this tutorial of this wonderful honey farm. I hope it helps you on your endeavors in your world, and I hope to see it put in many, many Minecraft worlds. I know I'll be building it on the Pleasantcraft server soon because I need a honey farm. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you really did, make sure to hit that like button, and if you really loved it, make sure to subscribe. I hope you have a good life. I hope you be of good cheer, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!